it's been pretty amazing to be kind of at the forefront, at the cutting edge, to see all the luminaries in the field, and you find out that these big names are just people with a lot of common interests that overlap with yours, and who will only be too happy to talk with you about them.
Thank you. So my talk is about adding thread safety to existing code with synchronized value. Synchronized value is a proposed library class, which I hope will make it for the 26 version. It was proposed all the way back in 2014. So the use case I think it's really brilliant for is when you have existing code where either you need to use it in a threaded context where it hasn't been used before, or if, God forbid, someone actually already put it in production and there are no logs whatsoever, and you need to fix it. So the first solution, which is not really a solution, is to use std mutex. So you add a mutex to the class, so it guards the data, and then you add logs all over the place, trying to make it work. Which means now you need to comment the data to make sure you don't forget to lock the mutex when you need to, and you need to go through all the functions and make sure that you have done things correctly. So solution number 2 is that you take the data class. In this case, it's just a single map. You can always just bundle it in a struct, right? And then wrap it in a class that delegates all the methods, which you end up with a lot of boilerplate, but at least you're sure that it works. And then there is the really good solution, which is synchronized value. It does the same thing, but without the boilerplate. So you just wrap your data in a synchronized value, and now you get an error operator. You can just call the methods on the map that you have wrapped in the synchronized value, and it would just magically lock the mutex for you. And there's also a sibling class called update guard, so you don't end up locking and unlocking all the time, and it just works. So of course you still have to pay attention, but this is much easier when you're adding it to code which is already very poorly structured, potentially. Unfortunately, my computer died before I could commit the repo here today, but later tonight, there will be an example implementation at this URL. Thank you.